So I just whipped out some spices, right? I got some salt in here. I bought some salt. Okay. Let me set that down for a second. I got some garlic. I'll set that down. I got a box full of spices, and I try my best to cook the best way I can. Sometimes I gotta spice things up a little bit. Salt, etc. And other spices. And try to do things the best way I can. But sometimes you go into a store and they ain't got no woman's spice. See, a woman and a man. See, I got my man's spices, and I'm ready to give all my spices to my ladies. I will give you all my spices, baby. You just gotta get here and help me. And I need my woman's spice. Cause sometimes you can have salt, you can have pepper, but sometimes you need that woman's spice. You know what I mean, brothers? Sometimes a brother needs his woman's spices in his life. And nothing else tastes like a woman's spice. Nothing tastes like a man's spice. And only a man can give his love and his kisses to his ladies. And so, sometimes when a poor man got to do what a poor man got to do. He got to cook his own food. He got to spice his own spices. And got to live his own life. You know what I mean? But, and to be honest with you, there's very few women that go on walk in this car. Can I be honest? There's very few women that are going to do that. There's very few women that are going to say, hey, I see your disaster and I'm going to help you clean up your mess. There's very few ladies that are going to do it. So I don't fault girls for being who they are, for saying, yeah, you can keep that mess. I don't want this thing either. I don't. You know what I mean? I don't want to eat this food sometimes, but sometimes a brother got to reach in that back seat and start eating some sardines. You know, and go on a little adventure and experiment and say, hey, I'm willing to try some stuff. I'm willing to go on an adventure myself. And my life is an adventure. And the woman that I take up with me is going to have to be willing to go on my life's adventures. And not every woman is willing to do that. I understand. There's another adventure that for other women out there. And I understand that. I don't fault you for that. This is just my life's adventure. Not every one woman wants to eat sardines out of the backseat of a car. I understand that. Sometimes I don't want to eat sardines out of the backseat of my car. You know? Definitely don't. Sometimes. But I'm on my adventure and I gotta do what I gotta do. And you know what? That's what life is. Life is an adventure, and I ain't afraid to live it. And I'm gonna make changes, and I'm gonna go this way, and then one next day I'm gonna start zigging that way. That's my life. I zig that way, I zig that way, and not everybody can handle my zig and my zag. You know what I mean? Because I'm a zig and a zag type of guy. Some ladies need and want to wake up to the same thing. You know what I mean? Some guys need to zig, and sometimes I need to rest. Sometimes I need to, honey, cook me. Let's wake up and let's cook some. But I tell you what, sometimes a barbecue sounds nice. Sometimes some oranges in my back seat. Do I got some oranges? All right, let me see. Sometimes a brother has to bust out some oranges in the back seat. You know what I mean? And start eating them. Eating some oranges. But you know what? Sometimes my oranges taste better than yours, ladies. You know what I mean? Sometimes the ladies bring that spice to that life. And there is no other thing like a lady's spice. That's what I need to call this video. I need my lady's spice, because sometimes life, they bring that spice to your life, a man's life, just like only they can bring. And there's nothing like a lady's spice. Trust me, man. Your dog. If you like a dog spice, stay away from me, bro. You know what I mean? I can't do that. Now, maybe I need to be a little bit more sensitive to dogs. But no, not right now. I'm not in that phase of my life where I like dog spice. You know, keep that dog away from me. I need woman spice. Some people like Old Spice. I need woman spice. That's the kind of spice that I need in my life. And so I'm about to eat me an orange and satisfy the taste of my mouth. I need woman spice to be the taste of my mouth. My mouth. Give me some woman spice. Will you help me? Will you give me the woman spice that I need to spice up my life? That's what I need. Give me that woman spice in my life.